नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषाय शून्यवादी पाशादेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So in the fifth canto, second chapter, first shloka, Shishukhovacha evam pitari sampravitte tad anushasane vartamana agnidharo jambudvipokshaha dvipokakashaha praja aurasava dharmavekshmanaha paryagopayat. Shri Shukadeva Goswami continued, after his father Maharaj Priyavata departed to follow the path of the spiritual life by undergoing austerities, King Agnidhara completely obeyed his order, strictly observing principles of religion. He gave full protection to the inhabitants of Jambudvipa as if they were his own begotten sons. Now this is, Bhagavad Gita also mentions, what is that? Evam parampara praptam imam Rajarshayo, because there is a mention, kings being very saintly. Raja, Rishi. Raja the, but a Rishi became Sastra. Not ordinary kings, very advanced. In fact, Prabhupada used to sometimes say, you will be so happy if the king of the country or the ruler of the country is nice. Yeah? So Prabhupada, we have such a great ruler in the country. And actually it is true. We sometimes even hope, the next person will elect, we remove now, this person is there, he will be very, very nice. Always a hope is there in the heart. And people feel very peaceful if the situation is like that. But then here the difference is given. Prabhupada is saying how these kings who could act as a welfare state. And not only that, the people are so happy. When you hear in Bhagavatam, whenever the Rajashis used to be there, the saintly kings, anything happening in the palace, whole kingdom was interested. If the child is born in the palace, whole kingdom used to celebrate. And Dasharatha gave birth to children, whole Ayodhya was celebrated. They used to love, not forcefully. Naturally it was like that. Kings were so exalted. And today what happens, you look at a minister, he looks like, most of them even look worse than a sweeper. Even if a sweeper at home, they look more dignified and more cultured than many of these ministers. Just they get a post and they are sitting there. But actually, even a sweeper in the street will be better than them. In the culture, in behavior, in knowledge, in decision making. Somehow, hook a crook, get some votes and jump there. Correct? But these are not those kings. They are very sick, highly advanced. You can't even feel that you can replace that job. You can't do that job. Doing it so well, so knowledgeable. Every decision perfect. So they were. The king means he has the help of making decisions. So perfect every decision. So chivalrous. There are the leadership qualities which are given in Bhagavad Gita for Kshatriyas. There are 7 qualities. They had all the 7 qualities. So naturally they were respected by the society. People are so happy. But then, the society also was, when Lord Rama came back, there was, whole kingdom was waiting, 14 years, one was, they were waiting for 14 years, and he came back. And Bharat Maharaj, everybody requested, please take the throne. Bharat Maharaj is ruling, but on behalf of Lord Rama, he said, please take back the throne. So all the citizens were there. He said, on one condition, will you follow Varnashrama Dharma? People said yes. Therefore I did. See that? See, nobody can rule without cooperation. One man today, that is also not only the leaders are responsible, citizens are also responsible. First thing, they only elect those leaders. They can't blame now because they are the responsible, number one. Number two, they don't cooperate. See, everybody has to cooperate now. Like people, the city is dirty and he will throw one garbage on the road and blame the leaders. Everybody has to cooperate for things to go on. Just like a house has to run, everybody has to cooperate. Other can't alone run the house. Mother has to cook, somebody has to bring something from the market. If everybody cooperate, then a small family can run. So similarly, whole kingdom is nothing but a big family. But everybody has to participate. That is Varnashram. Now Varnashram, what it does, very scientifically divides the responsibility everybody has. Just like mother knows how to cook. Now if you want to cook, you have to know first. Otherwise you can't do it. Okay? So therefore, just like in a society is compared to a body. It's not a caste system. It's a scientific division of the society based on qualities, not on birth. Okay? I explained many times, but because this point has come, let us see. So there is a head needed in the body. The body needs a head. Head means it makes decisions. And then hand are needed. Hand give protection. Belly is needed to give nourishment to the whole body. Correct? Whole body. And then legs are needed to support. All the four components of the body are needed. All are valuable. But comparatively speaking, definitely head is more important. So the hands you cut or legs you cut, person can still live. Correct? Without head, everything is over. Today's society, there are no Brahmanas and there are no Kshatriyas. So it's a headless, armless society. Only belly and legs are there. Some people know how to make money. Some people know how to take employment. But head, there are people playing the role of head who are giving vision. Country should do like this, should do like that. But, or some people are giving protection. But because they are not trained, even though they are there taking the role, they are not able to do the work. Just like you put something here, if it cannot make decisions for me, it's not a head, no. Head is there, but it should work like a head. So it's not that the society doesn't have visionaries. It's not the society doesn't have police department. But because they are not trained, they don't do their work. Kshatriya, one of the basic principle of Kshatriya is that he cannot tolerate an innocent person being victimized. He can't tolerate that. Therefore his name is Kshatriya. Tra means trayate, saves. Mantra, man को बचाता है, उसको मंत्रा बोलते हैं. Correct? There are so many words like that. Any other word? Kshatriya, mantra, tra. Which saves. So Kshatriya which saves you from injury. Any innocent man, he can't tolerate. Immediately take out the sword. What nonsense are you doing? How dare you do like this? It is needed, no? Society is needed. How many innocent people? Practically everybody is victimized today. No gentleman can live peacefully. Kshatriya needed. Because always rogues are there. When Kshatriyas are not strong, the rogues take over everything. Always rogues will be there. When a Kshatriya is strong, they panic. And they are controlled. If Kshatriya is not there, the rogues start jumping around and they create mischief. So some people need stick. Then only some people are always like animals. They need a stick to be controlled. So somebody has to, he may not hit but hold the stick. And if they do nuisance, hit. It's like dogs sometimes, they start following you, correct? When you go in the morning, many people go for a walk, they carry a stick with them to chase away dogs. Because sometimes dogs start barking also, they attack also. And it can be used as protection also. Worst case when they attack to bite you, so it is needed. But some people are like dogs only, they are like animals. No prey, they will only disturb other people. So the stick is needed. That is Kshatriya. Now everybody doesn't have to hold the stick. Kshatriya holds. तुम जब कर रहे हो तो जब करो. एक है Kshatriya, वो डंडा लेते. Kshatriya का काम है to see that fellow is chanting, why you are disturbing him? He will give him one. That is Kshatriya. So we need Kshatriyas in society and they have to be trained properly. We need Brahmana society, they have to be trained properly. We need Vaishya, it also has to be trained. And Shudra, actually in Vedic culture, doesn't need training. They can learn on job. On job they will learn. Just like suppose his father is a potter. What training he needs? School, college. He can sit with the father and learn. Father is a blacksmith. He can sit with the father and learn what he is doing. Father has gone to agriculture field. He can go with the father and he will learn. Correct? Training is needed for other three classes. Why? They are called Dvija. All the three are initiated. Shudra was never initiated. Again, not by birth. Now here only we saw Priyavata. He had so many children. Some of the sons became sannyasis. More than Brahmanas. They should have been Kshatriyas, no? Does not matter. Even similarly, the quality of Rishabhadeva. Rishabhadeva has 100 sons, and 9 of the sons became Paramahamsas, the Navayogendras, which we discussed in Bhagavad. Okay? So there are many instances like that which show it was not by birth. In Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, Chatur Varna Maya Shishta Guru Karma Vipakasha. The society, the divisions, Chatur Varna, that the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, 4 Varnas are Maya Shishta. It is created by me. But how they should be divided in society? Guru Karma, by qualities and by activities. Just like sometimes society में कोई ब्राह्मण होता है ना, उसको क्या बोलते हैं सोसाइटी? पंडित जी बोलते हैं ना. और पंडित जी क्या काम कर रहे हैं? क्लर्क के ऑफिस में, पोस्ट ऑफिस में. What kind of पंडित जी? Because the activities are not of a pandit ji, he is doing the Shudra activity. Clerk is a Shudra activity. He should do that activity. Prabhupada used to laugh. Even in Vrindavan, he was, before going to America, Srila Prabhupada was in Vrindavan for many years. He was writing his books and he was trying somehow to launch the movement. He tried to put something in Jhansi. Almost he succeeded. Then that attempt finally failed. And then another attempt he made because the house which he took, that was the government building. So everything was going nice, a lot of people are coming, Prabhupada even named the institution, that time he gave the name League of Devotees. But the governor, took the property away. His wife needed the property for a kitty party. North India में kitty party. The kitty party का वो headquarters बन गया. Instead of a place which government could have given for, Similarly, he tried to go to Japan. There was a conference in Japan, so Prabhupada thought, I will go out of India probably and try from there. Even wanted to go there. His paper was accepted. The book is there, what is the book called? Light of Bhagavata. That was the book Prabhupada wrote at that time. That's a very nice book. What it does, it describes different situations in nature. It's like now the rainy season is there. Now you see clouds in the sky. You see sometimes lightning, correct? Sometimes different things in nature. By seeing that, it gives an indication of the absolute truth. It symbolizes the absolute truth. It symbolizes the absolute truth. By usse aapko, you can explain the absolute truth just by the different situations of nature. It has very nice book. Like it is part of Bhagavatam. The description of autumn in the Krishna Lila book. If you read Krishna book, it is a description of autumn. So it's very attractive. Just like a lightning does this, in the same way, this is the message for us. Just like a cloud sometimes are loaded, they give rain, but then the sky is clear. Therefore, this is the message. It's developed. It's done where it's a poetry by Veda Vyasa. Just like some people say, no, you are like a spring, autumn, they glorify each other, boys and girls. So Vedavyasa has also done a poetry. It is there in Bhagavad. So Prabhupada used that because directly if he takes to advanced Krishna consciousness, people don't know. It is just an introduction to start. He used that at that time. And he wrote the thing. And the people there in Japan when he received, they were very happy with it. And Prabhupada wrote to them, get some artists and make, these are the paintings you can make. Everything was very, very, very nicely. But the biggest problem came, how to get money to go to Japan. Prabhupada wrote to them, can you send me the ticket? They said, no, we will not be able to organize that. And Prabhupada then went here and there, somehow you can get money to start this. He could not. And then whole thing failed. So imagine how many, I finally went without money to America. That's how the movement started. So he went and he got a free passage that time, cargo ship. Prabhupada was in Australia. So they asked, why you started this movement to America? So one disciple answered, see, he had no money. If he had sent him free ticket to Australia, he would have started from Australia. Somebody gave him a free ticket to America, he started from America. Okay. So now anyway, come back here. So there are 4 sections. But even then the 4 sections are there, without purpose it has no meaning. Just like a body is there, fully functional. Sir bhi hai, haath bhi hai, pair bhi hai, all qualified, head can do. But if there is nothing to achieve, then all the 4 are useless. Whole body is useless. Whole life is useless. Correct? किसी का सिर भी है, हाथ भी है, पैर भी है, पेट है, सब अच्छा काम करते हैं, अच्छा खाना भी खा रहा है, but if he doesn't have goal in life, is used there. So Varnashram, what is the goal of Varnashram? Samsiddhi Haritosha. Bhagavatam says, what is the shloka? Ata Pungri Dvijashesha Varnashrama Vibhagasha Sanushritasya Dharmasya Samsiddhi Haritosha. It says the society should be divided into Varnas and Ashram, but the goal is Haritosha. Somehow the Lord is satisfied. That is the goal of Varnashram. Now to satisfy the Lord, some people have to know. Many people follow Varnashram without knowing what is the purpose of Varnashram. Correct? That's what happened. पंडित जी हैं, अरे क्या के लिए पंडित जी हैं, इनका क्या काम क्या है इनका? People forget that actually. The goal, then if the goal is perfect, then everybody's role is also defined and their purpose is also defined and existence is useful. What is the use of head? What is the use of giving so much respect to the head if I can't do any work? The reverse. So the goal is to reach Krishna. Prabhupada used to say, our determination should be to see Krishna face to face. Now the Brahmanas, they study the Vedas, which is the knowledge about how to reach Krishna. And they teach the whole society. Therefore their first activity is Pathan. They should read, understand and teach to everybody. Sometimes we know people who say, why don't you read Bhagavad Gita? I know. Then tell others no. Why don't you tell others then? If you know something, you should tell other people. That means you don't know. Or you are not convinced. Correct? Anything, that's our nature. If you are convinced, we try to tell. Even in scientific community, some Nobel laureate is there, he travels to different universities. What he knows more than other people, he explains to everybody. Correct? It's true or not? Similarly, if you know the Vedas, you should tell others. Why you are selfish and keep it to yourself? Something is wrong with you. That means you don't know. You are not understood. If you are understood, you are not realized it. You still have doubts. If you know something, if you have realization, you try to convince other people. That's natural. Natural. Preaching is very natural actually. And it is very pleasing. Very pleasing, very purifying. And yes, they say that by sharing knowledge, you never reduce knowledge, it increases. Correct? Knowledge is such a thing. By sharing, you don't lose. If you have money, you share, you lose. Suppose you have 100 rupees, you share among 10 friends, over. Only 10 rupees remaining. But if you have knowledge, you share with friends, your knowledge increases. It does not decrease. Similarly, spiritual knowledge is even more beautiful. Because this knowledge gives the very meaning to existence. Today what has happened, we neglect this knowledge, then people live aimlessly, purposelessly. The government, today that's the problem actually. Now the government, what it does, okay, somehow we have to exist. Just like in Ghar mein, Prabhupada used to say, a house should never become a joint mess without any purpose. That house is useless, doomed. All sinful activities start then in that house. Correct? You should have purpose. What happens if the family members in the house don't have any higher objective? The only thing is how to sustain this house. So I have to bring money, this has to do that, but there is no sweet relationship, nothing. Because everybody is busy with own sense gratification and they are fighting. Correct? That's called Grihastha and Grihamedi. Grihastha means the objective of husband and wife is to serve Vishnu. They have beautiful, just like who cannot have a temple like us in a house? Everybody. Correct? That's what desire is. When you grow up, you are working, you should have a temple at your home like this. And the whole house will be beautiful. But there is a purpose. We are not just, see, there is one thing that is called Grihamedi. The very purpose of existence is to enjoy the senses. There is no higher purpose at all. वो तो कुत्ते बिल्ली भी करते हैं. इंद्रिय भोग करना उसकी बड़ी चीज क्या है? आहार निद्रा भय मैथुनाम सामान एष पशु विनारा. Correct? So if the house doesn't have an objective higher, then the only thing is, अरे पैसा ला पैसा कम है, and there is no limit. You never satisfied any on top of it. You can that car I want, then that I want, then that I want. There are some people who have 20 cars, 50 cars. There is no end to it. They go crazy actually. And on top of it, then there is no satisfaction. And then each person is an island of his own desires. Then there is a fight between husband and wife. That's what happens in many countries. A fight between children and parents. And finally, what remains in the house is a dog. And they call it as, previously actually people used to keep cows. Cows are very sattvic animal. And today people keep dogs. Dogs are dirty. In the sense a dog cannot be allowed to come inside the house actually. It's dirty. If you're maintaining DT worship, you cannot allow dog inside the house. Dirty. Dirty means it's asuchi. Asuchi means, cow is always suchi. Cow stool urine is also suchi. You can bring stool urine as suchi. Cow or dog, everything is infectious. And he is not clean. Understanding? In a suchi standard, he is not, if you touch him, you will take bath before you go to altar. On top of it, he could not even enter the altar. He should not be allowed to enter. He is so dirty. So anyway, cow is brought in. So many temples we have festival, that time cow is brought inside the, correct? So it's not that I am not saying this, we can have domesticated animals, but we should keep, see that they don't make the place dirty. You have to make everything clean. If you want to serve the Lord, everything should be clean. So like a pujari, he should wear fresh dress, he should go to serve. Cleanness is needed when you want to serve the Lord. Okay. So now the purpose is there in the house, the Lord has to be served. So everything is getting arranged according to that purpose. Okay? It's true. The same way, and there can be a house with a purpose, there can be a house with the purpose means then what will happen? The purpose is to serve the Lord. Then things will be divided. And you do the worship, because he is maintaining himself clean. And you cook for the Lord. You clean the temple. Purpose is fixed now. Now things are being organized around the purpose. And whatever somebody can do at home, even the oldest person is there, he can do arti, something which doesn't require much energy. Correct? Everybody is feeling happy because of his contribution, because center is fixed now. Correct? Everybody is feeling happy. I'm so nice. He blows the conch. He can do that. Because my Lord is being satisfied, I am happy about whatever anybody can do. My focus is Krishna. If somebody has offered even a small service to him, I am so. Therefore, all the devatas are very happy when you worship Krishna. You don't have to 33 crore devatas are there. There is no time or opportunity to worship all of them. Then you worship one, then other 33 crore minus one will all be unhappy at you. Correct? You didn't worship them. You better worship Krishna. All are satisfied automatically. They are all great devotees of the Lord. Without at all. All of them exalted devotees. In fact, it is said in Bhagavatam that they all, with all their powers, they help a devotee. You don't have to even go to them to ask. Because they know the purpose of why this world has been created. They know. It's a big family, correct? Just like in a family, if the children are becoming well behaved, all the elders will bless them. That's what happens. So devatas are like elders for all of us. And they all are very powerful. You don't have to even go and ask. They will bless you when they see we are advancing in Krishna consciousness. Because they know this is the purpose of this creation. They know. They are not fools. All the devatas, their appointment letters, and there are Buddhas who get appointment letter from Krishna. They are all exalted devotees who get those appointment letters. Okay? But true, they are not like Vaikunthavasi devotees. They are pure devotees. But all the devatas are exalted devotees. So now, just like a house has a purpose, if it doesn't have a purpose, you see what happens today. Old people are neglected. I remember a long time ago, I went to somebody's house and we asked, where is his father? Because we were relatives. A surprise. Father was hidden below his bed. He was pushed below the stairs. He was feeling so ashamed that some old man I have to introduce to public. Can you imagine? People can go to that level. He had hidden his father below the stairs. Yeah, because old person is old dress, poor fellow. He wanted to show everybody bright faces. So this is how it can come down to. Not only today, recently I might have shared the case. An old man came, 92-year-old, and he went back home. His family called me that, can he stay with you? I said, it's fine, he's a nice person, but little. At this time for me to commit, because he will need health care also, it will be difficult. So with great pain I had to say no, actually. So then I asked them, why don't you take care? Your father, no? And we are so busy. Look at it, no time. I said, what are you busy with? Where are the children? Because he's 90, the mother will also be elder. So no, my children are all in America. So I said, then what are you doing? I said, I'm working. So how old are you? I'm 55. So for whom are you working? No answer, idiots. I said, take care of your father, stay at home now. For whom are you working? Children are in America. You are here. Husband is working. Why don't you take retirement now? Correct? take care of your responsibility, no? They put him in an old age home. That also free. Just imagine. For whom you are saving money. You know? Okay, you cannot take care, at least get a maid. It is not very expensive. You want to work, work. Just like children are there at home, many parents are working. I'm not saying it's the best thing to do, but they work. They get a maid to take care of the children or not. You take a maid, hire a servant to take care of the parent. Okay, well, a small care he needs sometime, you know. To see the situation. Why such things are happening? Because there is no goal. If the goal is there to serve Vishnu, a person, not only that happens, everything, oh, he is contributing, oh, this person, he chants 16 hours every day, so pleasing to Krishna. My Lord is so, you know, he is pleasing my Lord, you feel affection for that person. Today what happens, my goal is only my sense gratification, there is no affection for other person at all. When you love the Lord, you love all his devotees. They all will become your friends. Ishvara tadadineshu balisheshu dusheshu cha prema maitri kipapekshaya karishu cha patemaha. We feel affection for the devotee. Oh, he's doing something so nice. Correct? He's so dear to my Lord what he's doing. So we feel so affection. Correct? Center is there. Because there no center in the house. I went to one house when devotee was there. And I saw in his house, everybody had something to do service to the Lord. Everybody. Somebody had to do this time Arati. Somebody had to do this time sing Kirtan. Somebody had to play conch. Himself he has organized and whole house was whole day busy. Nobody had 1 minute time. So nice. But everything around the Lord. And that also he had a small deity, Laddu Gopal. But whole house was rotating around that small deity. Whole day. That is called Griha Sash. And everything is, see, now today what happens, the government doesn't know the objective of existence. It doesn't know. Just like that house. Correct? In Japan recently, the top minister, I think finance minister, made a statement. All old people are requested, please quickly die. How can he speak like that? How offensive it is. Japanese people somehow live long. Recently a person died in Japan. He was the oldest person in the world. 112?
127.
120, whatever. He recently died.
Yes.
So you don't live forever. That also, sometimes you feel good to live. Oldest man also died. Sometimes the people have hope. I'll keep living. There is no history of anybody keep living. And 127 also died finally. Correct? So now, in the country, Prabhupada said actually, after India, Japan is the best country. Because they have next to India the culture. Very well behaved people. Where even my father had gone to that country and used to say, extremely well behaved. Very soft spoken. And they have even, we do namaskar like that, we pay dandavat, they don't touch the ground, but at least half they come. They bend themselves half. Even Obama went to America, he also did like that, you know. Half they bend, you know. They're very cultured people and very refined. They follow the law because they should follow the law. Even their civic standard, they are very good people. Prabhupada also appreciated once he said, after India, they have the culture. And if they, another thing was that Japan took to Buddhism at a particular time very seriously. Buddhism takes a very high, it's part of the Vedic culture. They worship Buddha as they worship the Lord in the temple. They have agarbatti, exactly what you do worship, and Buddha is nothing other than Krishna. So they are worshipping Krishna without knowing he is Krishna. Buddha is one of the incarnations, no. There is no difference between Buddha and Krishna actually, simple. So they don't know that, but they are worshipping Buddha and so many things. Prabhupada appreciated that. So anyway, so the point is just like in how many houses today, just like this, they pray. He told, I'm going to commit suicide now. I said, no, you can't do that. So, but what I'm living, by God's grace, even now I take care of my own thing. I can wash my clothes, I can, everything I can do. But my children are praying for me to death. So I don't feel like living for what I live, for whom I live. Nobody wants me to live. So similarly, imagine the country, statement in Japan, and actually it has happened. Even China will face the same problem. You know, because housewives are working today, they can't have children more. If the woman is at home, she can peacefully have children. It's not a problem. She can manage, correct? But if a working woman has a child, for 2-3 years the career she loses. Correct? She loses because she comes back. And nuclear family is on top of it. If the families are joint families, still you can go after the child is born. Nuclear family means there is nobody at home to take care. So at least for some time they stay at home. They have. So they have 2-3 years carrier they leave. They have created their own problem. If they are in joint family, they would have less time anyway. But now they don't want. They don't want to live. They can't tolerate the parents of the boys. And the last thing they don't want to do is to do any service to the parents of the boy. In fact, in marriages they make that condition nowadays. See, I'm not going to serve your parents. Not only the parents of the girl say this, my daughter is not going to serve your parents. Imagine this is a level. This is not among Brahmin communities. In Mangalore is one place in this discussion. Just imagine how horrible people have become crazy. Because previously what used to happen, first thing, the culture was fixed, service to the Lord. So everybody used to participate. Number two, girls were married early, before they attain puberty. So that moment their sex desire manifests, their husband is already there. So there is no disturbance in the society. Just like today we have co-education system, correct? The boys and girls are staying. Prabhupada said there's no problem, boys and girls studying together. The girls should be married. Otherwise, that hankering is there. And then you know what happens 90% time in the hostel. Not you, most of the boys only talk about girls. And the girls only talk about boys. Or not boys being heroes. And the boys are talking about actresses or some girlfriend. All the time mind is a distraction. They should settle this up. Finish it up. वो variable को constant कर दो, पहले ही value दे दो उसको चक्कर से. And personalize please. That issue is not there in the mind at all. You may have something else. But it's true the boys can be married a little later. Correct? But the girls should be married. Because they have attained puberty. Because boys in marriage, boy should be a little elder than the girl. Than it is. Because boy always have a nature to dominate. The same age, and sometimes that will become conflict will occur. Anyway, so they have this system. So in so many ways. So girls are staying at home. So what happens? They have enough children. And if there are enough children, this problem does not come. Like in Japan it is happening. Most of the population is old people now. Most of the developed country today, population growth is negative. Which is very abnormal. In China, they forced one-child policy. Okay? The result of that is now China. Suppose you are a boy, you have to take care of your parents and your parents' parents. Mother's father, mother. And your father's father, mother. So 2, 4, 6 people and your wife and children. 7 to 9. 9 people you have to alone maintain. If your wife is also working, okay, 2 of you have to maintain 8 people. Correct? It's a great strain. You got it now? When it used to be 2-3 bachche so they share. And now alone you have to do. This is one problem there. Number 2, what is happening? The population is mainly becoming old people. Gradually. China will face that now. So these artificial things don't work actually. Anyway, there are so many ways we can discuss. So now the goal is not there for the society. So the government only plan is economic plan. Just like a house which doesn't have any mission. Only thing is how to run the house. Joint mess. It's not a house. It's not a family. It's called joint mess. है एक आदमी जिसको फादर बोलते हैं, एक आदमी जिसको मदर, और वो घर नहीं, वो जॉइंट मैस है बस. Correct? Similarly, the country also, where there is no higher goal, the king doesn't know why I am ruling. Like Prabhupada is saying, that the king objective is not simply to collect taxes that they are doing, because only goal is economic. So how much tax we can collect, how much expenditure we can do that. So they have no other goal. But previously the king was called Naradeva. He is called the Lord on earth. He is given respect like the Lord. Why? Because he manifests the will of God on earth. Correct? Krishna has desires, Krishna has laws. And therefore what is called dharma? Dharmam tu shakshad bhagavat pranita. And at that time there was only one religion. In the Vedic time, there was no other religion. These are all recent, 1000 years, 1500 years, 2000 years. One religion on earth. And everybody is following Varnashrama. According to their nature, according to their capacity, they are contributing to the worship of the Lord. And the king is seeing everything is going on very nicely. That is the purpose of the king. Yeah? Just like in a house, the leader sees everything is going on nicely. Correct? The Lord is being worshipped. So in this way, things are very nicely organized. So Prabhupada used to say, at least a temple should not become a joint mess. Houses are joint mess. Kingdom is joint mess. Correct? The only thing you see the government is worried about is finance. That's the main thing. They're worried. Correct? How much money, now recession is happening. Now we will do economic development. They will do this. They will 5-year plan. What are all the plans? Main thing is physical necessities, economic growth without any goal. Arey Baba, there are so many countries. 50 years you cannot make one city in India like that. It will take 50 years to do infrastructure development to make, say, a city in India like New York. You need 50 years of infrastructure work. Look at the flyovers. Look at the city organized. Huh? You will take or not? Are they happy or not? Therefore, Bhagavatam says very beautifully. What it says? Mandalam lokaranjana. Bhagavad bhakti hinasya. Jati shastram tapaskriya. Aprana sidehasya mandalam lokaranjana. He said if you forget the objective or the goal of the society, which is Bhagavad bhakti, service to the Lord, hinasya. Hin means वो नहीं है उसमें. Correct? धनहीन. हीन मतलब नहीं है उसके पास. Any other word where हीन is used? Bhagavad bhakti hinasya. Bhagavad bhakti nahi hai. Jati. Oh, we are American people. They say we are very great people. Take it. We are white skinned people. They have always superiority. Jati, great jati. Shastra. Oh, we have so much knowledge. We have all the Nobel laureates that come from all. Most of them are coming from America. Shastra. Tapas, how much you worked hard, this country was nothing, we created such a bureau. Actually, when they came some time ago, 150 years ago at one time, from Europe only they came, no? So, and they worked hard, tapas, and their activities, kriya. But Bhagavatam says the revelation, aprana siddhiyasya, it is like a dead body. Mandalam lokaranjana. Some fools will appreciate it. So that's the way Prabhupada saw that country. And Prabhupada landed on the coast and Prabhupada wrote a poem. That poem I read to you all. Prabhupada says there in the poem, Prabhupada says, my Lord, why you brought me to this terrible place? Because the devotees see that these are not serving the Lord, useless place, nonsense people. Terrible place. He says, a terrible place. But today, when the goal is only self-gratification and money, Bhoga and Aishwarya, if somebody sees that country, we see the coastline of America, it is all skyscrapers, correct? What do you see? Oh, wow, what a country. Anybody will say that, correct? They have pride. But Prabhupada saw the country, he said, my Lord, why you brought me to this terrible place? It's not at all appreciated. They are all covered by Rajoguna and Tamoguna. How will I preach your message, my Lord, to them? I am helpless. Please, you empower me. I have no devotion, nothing. But I know your holy name will do everything. Therefore, he had a focus. Let them chant. That will do the magic. And that did the magic. Correct? They were just participating in the holy name, but this holy name is not ordinary. It is the name of the Lord. It is transcendentally, supremely powerful. Just by chanting, you could understand that beyond matter there is something called spirit. So now it is very important for the society to have this goal. But today that goal is not there. The only focus is a big joint mass. Every country is nothing but a big joint. How food should be organized. How we should have food. For now they want to bring food security. Correct? I am not saying that's wrong. I am not saying that. But I am saying that is not everything. You should have a higher goal. You take an individual, just like in America. How many at 1960 when Prabhupada landed? In millions countries producing hippies. They were leaving home and lying on the street. So what's the use of this wealth then? The shows the civilization has a mistake. They don't know where is the mistake. They don't know where is the mistake. Then Prabhupada says, because India is not doing its work. And that knowledge has been given here by the Lord. He left the knowledge. Other religions they given an idea but not complete knowledge. Just give an idea. Glorify the Lord with our heart and soul. Tell the glories of the Lord. No, he didn't tell. Oh my Lord, hallowed be the holy name. He didn't even reveal the name of the Lord. Jesus did not reveal the name of the Lord. He said, hallowed be thy holy name. But where is the name? He didn't tell. Glorify the Lord with our heart and soul. Tell the glories. God is very merciful. He is very kind. But tell me something now. We can talk in volumes. Correct? Suppose, even if they know they write, we trust in the Lord. Correct? What is the statement?
In God we trust.
In God we trust. There is. I am not saying God consciousness is not there, but details are not available. Correct? Details are not available. So therefore it is very much needed. Prabhupada used to say, therefore Indians have not done their duty. Therefore the world is suffering. The world is suffering because Indians are not done their duty. So anyway, so this is the role India had. Just like we are having LCD, we are benefiting. We are benefiting so much. So why we are silent? We should also give something. They are the one designed LCD, we are using now, we are benefiting. Why we are silent? We should also give something. And what we can give is knowledge. And the whole world will be so thankful after that. So we didn't have an idea. We are suffering like this and we gave up unto the knowledge. Then the world will be very peaceful. And then last thing to add, Prabhupada says in the purport that it is so sad in Kali Yuga that the leaders are called Dasyu. See, there is one thief called pickpocket. What he will do? From the pocket he will take your purse. 500,000 will go. More dangerous called plunderer, Dasyu. He will come to your house, take your money, wife, children and run away. Now, this is too much, no? It is called Dasyu. The government of Kali Yuga is not compared to pickpocket, it is compared to Dasyu. They plunder you. Their only business is plundering. Now we don't want to describe, it will take hours to explain, but it's a fact. Only business is how to plunder the citizens. They don't come to rule, to benefit anybody, which they claim. And they come, they say that yes, I will do this, I will do this. But at the end of it, they only take care of themselves. Just like now, they say this government was there, now it will change, another government will come. No, when another government will come, they will benefit. When this government is there, we remain same as it is, being plundered, that's all. Whatever you do, and government doesn't bother to do welfare. Their business is to collect tax, that's all. You go to hell, you're not bothered. They give us tax and then share among themselves. Just like thieves. Instead of now going to house, every house and stealing 100 rupees, 500 rupees, why not take over the government itself? Then put tax, this tax, that tax, give and divide among themselves. That is what is the government of Kali Yuga. There was a man come, he was a very respectable person from Bombay had come. And he was telling the condition in Bombay is not good, transportation is not, so many things. We are not happy with that. And so why is it so? Bombay is one of the highest resource producing place in India. Correct? Highest. Huge amount of resource percentage comes from Bombay. Maximum tax goes to the government from Bombay. So what is when your corporation is there, that also collects the taxes. So why situation is like that? So see, if 50, he is not a small person, very leading chartered accountant at Bombay, so he knows the condition. So his statement is not useless, it has some value. Is it that the 50% money also that they collect the tax, if they can spend in Bombay, the Bombay will be like a beautiful city. Even 50% doesn't come back. That is the problem. That is called Dasyu, plunder, somehow plunder. That is the condition in Kali Yuga, and it becomes so bad, it is predicted. It will become so bad. The one side, nature. Because nature is an agency of the Lord. If you are not well behaved, nature will not feed you. And happens at the time of Prithu Maharaj. Prithu Maharaj is another incarnation of the Lord. So he saw many citizens, his father was very sinful. His name was Vena. Vena was so sinful, he was killed by the sages. They cursed him to death. That's a big story. So then Prithu Maharaj was born. And Prithu Maharaj they gave birth to Prithu Maharaj from the dead body of Vena. Even nowadays geneticists will have challenge to do that. Correct? It can be done theoretically. Theoretically it can be done. The genes are there, no? But we don't know how to do it. They did that. And then after that Prithu Maharaj was there and he was ruling. He saw people are starving. They are coming to him as a king. Maharaj, no food. So he was extremely warm. Only the incarnation of the Lord took his bow. He went to attack Bhudevi. Why you are not giving food? And she started running in fear. And wherever she ran, Bhudevi can travel. She went to Brahma to pray for Krishna's birth. Correct? She is the person. There is the planet and there is the deity. Deity which manages this earth, which is called Bhudevi. So he went to her and he said that, well, he was attacking her and she was running for life. And he said, I'll kill you. You're starving as villagers. Finally, she fell at his feet. You're angry at me. The reason is, I don't want to feed you soldiers. He said, why? They are sinful. Your father was sinful. They've all learned sinful habits from him. I don't want to feed sinful people. So Prabhupada remarks say, even if Lord wants to feed, the Prakriti will not feed sinful people. Just like in a jail, there is the purpose of the jail. If the citizens in the jail start doing nuisance, correct? And they're not getting reformed, the jailer doesn't feel like even feeding them. What's the use? Just like sometimes we come to know people there in the jail, and in Norway, that person over there, they killed 87 people. One man alone killed 87 people. So he was put, there is no death penalty in that country. He was put in the jail. And he gave 400-page letter, complaints. This is not that, this is not that. Do you feel like giving anything to him? If Kasab says, I want biryani, you feel like giving him biryani? What nonsense. You eat some rice and some salt, that's all. We don't feel like,
So he demanded and he was given.
Given all. Idiots. No, you don't feel like, please, whatever you do, but you don't feel like. At least, okay, you are a criminal, but get reformed, no? Get reformed, but you are not even agreeing that you did something wrong. You are not repentant also. Then you feel very bad here. He never admitted. Till the last minute he admitted that's all. Otherwise, the whole time in the court, he was laughing in the court. When people are coming and crying in the court, he killed my child, he was not saying, at least say, no, I'm sorry. Correct? Nothing. Never repented. So then you don't feel like feeding also that person, correct? Whatever you may do according to state law, the heart of heart, you are a jailer, you don't feel like it. Same way, Mother Earth knows for what purpose the Lord has created this planet. She knows. Is there a Mother Earth? Yeah, she knows. She doesn't like feeding. I feed this fellows. Crazy fellow. So that's what is going to happen in Kali Yuga. As people become more and more sinful, the material nature does not want to feed. Then what do you do? So that's what's going to happen. Those people are saintly will see this world. There is a food on one side. Other side, this government is torturing us like anything. Correct? Give tax, give tax, give tax, this tax, that tax. People will become so much harassed from all the sides, they'll run away to the forest, leaving their homes. This stage will come in Kali Yuga. This is going to happen. This is predictable. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.